Chris, I've recently started to lose motivation for working and learning in this lockdown period. Can you give me any tips to build it back? Thanks for your work and hope you and your family are safe. Thank you. And I love that question. Thank you very much for asking it. So I think that what we have to do is we have to write down all of our daily goals. So I have this template here that it's a daily schedule template I created that you can download in PowerPoint or many different file formats. And what I do is I write down all of my goals the night before that I want to achieve the next day. And goals can be really simple things like getting 20,000 steps, which means 10,000, or it can mean something along the lines of eating healthy. Or picking up the phone and making that phone call or that Zoom call to your parents or loved ones. And so it looks like this, and I'll give you the address in a second. You don't have to give me your email or anything. It's just go to haroonventures.com/schedule, all lowercase. And I'll show you that in a second in more detail. But what I've got here is I just have a daily schedule, and I fill this in the night before, like every night around 9 o'clock or so. And I schedule lots of things, not just meetings and whatnot, but also me time, to go for a walk so I can release endorphins. And if you can't leave your house, if you have an exercise bike at home, obviously you can use that. Or what you can do is if you love to cycle, you love to ride your bike, you can order these special devices that prop up your bike so you can ride from home. Or you can just do jumping jacks and search online also for workouts to do from home. There was a program I did years ago called P90X, which was helpful. And I'm sure that's available online. If not that, then something similar that's free. And so for me personally, I find that I lose my motivation if I don't exercise every single day. And it's amazing how if you treat this well, this works much better. And so for me, I'm not happy unless I exercise because it releases endorphins and serotonin and whatnot. So that helps me a lot with my motivation. I also try to make sure that I take one day off a week. If you don't rest for one day a week, then you will burn out. You will burn out. And I remember when I worked at Goldman Sachs years ago, one of my clients was this wonderful woman, a portfolio manager at a firm called Manulife in Toronto. And her name was Rhonda Chang. And she knew I was burned out. And she gave me great advice. She said, Chris, the best advice I can give you now that you're starting your career, and I was much younger then, she said, is the day you come back from your vacation, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to open up your calendar, look out 6 months, and book your next vacation. You got to schedule time to rest as well. You really do. And let me show you this from a top-down perspective, and then I'll show you how to get the digital version for free, of course. So basically, you write down the night before what you're going to do the next day, every single item. Okay. And I put it on a clipboard, and it's messy sometimes when I build it myself, when I write it by hand. But I actually have this right beside my sink. In my bathroom. So before I go to bed every night, this is the first thing I see. And when I get up in the morning, this is the first thing I see as well. And so the night before, what I'll do is I will actually write up my schedule for the next day. So you go to my website, which is haroonventures.com. And then you go /schedule, all lowercase, schedule. And you can click here to download this file that I'm using right now that I'm talking about. Let me open it up here. And this works in PowerPoint and many other form factors as well. That's what I humbly recommend doing in order to increase your motivation. Sometimes your brain is telling you that you're not getting enough breaks either. And in these difficult times when we're all quarantined at home, I think it's really, really important more than ever to take your breaks. I know some of us can't even leave the house. It's terrible. It's just awful. But you can still exercise at home. Just go to YouTube and do a search on exercise from home. You can do yoga. You can do calisthenics. You can do anything you want. And if you have family members, you want to make it fun. And if you have an old Wii, you can play Wii tennis with each other. And there's many games you can play together on the Wii if you want to go and repurchase that old product. And newer ones, of course, have exercises as well. There's virtual reality and all that fun stuff. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. If you have additional questions about this, please let me know, and thank you as always.